My name is Ernest Minayev, and I was born and raised in Russia. Moved to the America in 1996, and it was really tough for me to get involved inside a church, just because of the language barrier and the different cultural barriers. After being around Americans and after trying to find my place and where I'm good at, things started to work out. But it would only work if these people started talking to me and started asking me where I'm from and trying to get me involved inside the church, inside these small groups. And just seeing that made me want to reach out to my own culture, to my own nation, and try to find people like these immigrants that move but don't fit in inside these churches.
I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Agenebode, which is a part of the Edo tribe in Nigeria, and I came to the United States in October 2003 to the city of Denver. I started a church here, a multi-ethnic church. Most of the people in our church are Nigerians and African immigrants. Our plans to be cross-cultural and multicultural in the church has been very challenging because of the people who are in the church currently are from different ethnic groups, different tribes. So we are trying to break down the walls of separations and the barriers, the cultural barriers, the nuances that make it difficult for people to get together. But we are very intentional about opening the church to people of other races, knowing that Christ died for all, and we are trying to make sure that this church becomes a place that is comfortable for all, everyone who comes in here to worship with us.
When Christ created the church, He created it with a multi-ethnic idea at the Pentecostal. And He wants the church to be the same. It's not a church that needs to be separated by race, by origins, by anything. It's all united in the same spirit of Christ. There's no reason why the church should be one of the most segregated institutions anywhere in the world. There's no reason. That's the place where people should meet all together from every kind of background, origin, race, it doesn't matter. I always tell people my greatest inspiration has been always Jesus. He left the most comfortable place anyone living, breathing, who loved to be, heaven, to come and live among the nastiest, the most unwanted, the most mean-spirited, the criminals, and all kinds of people, to accomplish a mission to bring all of us together.
I'm from Liberia. I grew up in Liberia. I like to compare neighbor there with neighbor here, and neighbor in my country, they was all together. People did everything together, and they care for neighbors. Neighbor will come in your yard, you will do things together. But here is a difference that neighbor, their house is always in a fence that they don't like for you to go in their house, in their yard, to protect their yard, and it makes it difficult for you to really get to know your neighbor.
We have seen our neighborhoods change. A lot of the influx of different people from different backgrounds with different languages and cultures. This is my personal belief. I believe that God brought us here, all of us, immigrants. What if all these Hispanic people from Africa, people from Asia are coming here so they can have the gospel, be saved, and go back to their communities and speak to these people in their communities, in their own language? I believe this is the opportunity if we have the spiritual sense to take advantage of it.
It's a good neighbor. Is every people we are living each other, and in an apartment there is a lot of many kinds of different people. We're coming from different country, but we have to don't fight each other, don't bargaining to each other. That's the good neighbor. And to make help. They have to be help each other. That's the make a good neighbor.